2011. And I'm not that old. I'm not that old. So a little bit about my job before we get started and my work. I do wardrobe styling. I shop for women. I do makeup for film and theater. And I do speaking, like what I am doing here today. I have my little sister here. Her name is Akaya, and you should talk to her after this too because she is a designer as well. Um, I am a wife. I've been married for 7 years. I'm a twin. I have a twin brother. Did y'all know that? I have a twin brother. He lives in Chicago, so it's just the three of us. Um, what else can I give you? Some fun facts before we get into it. I love coffee. I'm actually starting a coffee brand, and we'll be launching in December. But I'm an artsy girl too, so I love the arts. You can find me at a museum. You can find me at a bookstore, a library. Kind of like that artsy, nerdy girl. I'm her. She is me. Um, Today, before we get started, I want you to do me a favor and turn to your right. So that means just you and you, because nobody. And just say good morning, beautiful, or good afternoon, beautiful. Beautiful. Do y'all know each other? All of y'all? Okay, this is nice. So y'all gonna act like y'all don't really like each other, but y'all do. Okay, got it. All right. Um, Repeat after me. Today is the start of a life-changing journey. Now, your life may be magnificent right now, but it's going to be even more magnificent after you leave here. Repeat after me again. Today is the start of a life changing journey. And when I say life changing, I mean for the good. For the good. I don't mean that it's going to be perfect, but I mean today is the day. Today is the start that your life is going to change for the good. Okay? And before I get to my good girlfriend over here, I like to call her the mannequin. Before I get started, let's deal with the theme today. Anybody see the flyer for today, the event? Y'all know what the theme is? Um, Close. You know what the theme is? Okay. The theme is chosen to be whole. Remember? Remember that? Chosen to be whole. And so I want to talk a little bit about being chosen, which simply means being selected because you are the best. And I want to give you a little bit of history or characteristics, if you will, of someone who is chosen because they're the best at what they do or who they are. So many people are chosen. So many people are chosen or selected every day, but how many do the work to actually answer the call? I'll say that again. So many people are chosen and selected every day, but how many people do the extra work to answer the call? That means that if, let's say, Oprah Winfrey came in this afternoon and what's your name? Nairi? That's beautiful. And said, Nairi, I choose you to to come with me to Tennessee, but you have to get all A's in school for a year. So she chose you or she selected you, but Nairi has to do some work to get herself to Tennessee because Oprah selected her, right? So it's not enough to be chosen. When you do the work, when you're chosen, you're answering a call. When you do the work, when you're chosen, you're answering a call. Everybody repeat after me, because a lot of times we think because we're cute, because we dress well, because we can speak well, that is enough. And that's why people chose us. It's not enough. It's actually answering the call. And how do you answer the call? You do the work. You do the work. You do the work. Chosen again means being selected as the best. Chosen means being selected because you are the best. Chosen means being selected because you are what? The best. And then chosen to be whole. So not only are you chosen or selected because you are the best, because you've done the work, you're chosen to be whole. And that simply means that you are who you were created to be. So you're chosen because you're the best, because you've done the work, and you're whole because you are what? The best. And what else? You're whole because you are who you are created to be. And so today, again, I want to talk about the characteristics of being chosen or being selected as the best. Because if you can think about any successful person, any successful woman, they have characteristics, and they're keen, and they're specific characteristics that you need to possess as the best, chosen to be whole. People who are selected and who possess the qualities you may not necessarily see them readily. You may have to talk to them, or when they show up, sometimes it's just us showing up. Sometimes we only have 10 seconds for someone to know that we're serious about who we were created to be. And we can exhibit those things by the way that we present ourselves. And today, although I'm going to give you the 5 characteristics, and they're going to be symbolic to what we have here, know that this is only a part of who you are. It's very important, but it's only a part, which means how you look, it's very important. But what's on the inside is more important. We've all seen people who are beautiful, and then when we talk to them, their attitude stinks. They're not very nice to people. They don't know how to speak to people. They don't care about the next person's feelings. And that's not who we are as chosen to be whole. And so I brought 5 articles of clothing with me that will represent the characteristics or the qualities of a chosen individual who answers the call. These are just the top 5. So like your starter kit, the most important to me. And I think that every woman, every young woman should own these pieces in their wardrobe. And you may ask yourself, what does this have to do with image? And to that, I say, just trust the process. Stay with me. Stay with your girl. Image, again, is just not about your clothes. It's about your confidence. It's about your confidence as being the chosen, as being the best, as being who you were created to be. And these 5 tools that I give you, again, It's just a starter kit, but they're going to help you speak with confidence no matter your current situation. Maybe you need to improve your grooming. Maybe you need to improve the time you spend in meditation and prayer. Or maybe you need some help in your schoolwork. It's not chosen, isn't perfection, it's striving to become who you are. So, really, while I'm giving you 5, because they're synonymous to the characteristics that a chosen person should have or should possess, it's really, I'm giving you 10 things to start your toolkit. To start your toolkit. How many of you, everybody in here, with the show of hands, would consider yourself consistent? I like you because you thinking about it. And that's honest. That's honest. I love that for you. I love that for us. Again, how many people would consider themselves consistent? It's about about half and half. Okay. How many of us in the room would consider ourselves polished? I love that for you. I love the thinking. This is called self-work, and I'm sure you're going to talk about that when you get up here. I love the honesty. This is where we start. What about well-rounded? How many people consider themselves well-rounded? Yes. Yes. These are some of the characteristics, and I'll get into detail that I'll talk about today about being chosen. The first thing that I'll talk about today is, let me slide my girlfriend over here. And let me get her shoes. The first thing that I'll talk about today that a chosen person possesses, the characteristic, is polished. A chosen person is polished. What do you mean, Denitra? I mean, a chosen person cares every single morning they get up who you're representing, who's and who lady, woman should have. And we'll just go back and rewind because I don't want you to ever forget. You should be polished. You should have a blazer. You should be consistent. You should have your black dress. You should be versatile and well-rounded. That's what our button-up represents. You should have excellent posture because that means that you're confident. That's what our pumps represent. And you should have a good foundation. And that's what our little bitty shapewear represents. Good? We're chosen. We at least can exhibit those 5 characteristics. Any questions? Y'all ain't got nothing for me? Did you enjoy? Did you get something out of it? Do you all have blazers? Okay. Who said no? You don't have a blazer? You don't have, okay. Well then this is just what you needed. I'm going to share my telephone